Alright, guys. I'm kinda sick. Alright. So I found this YouTuber that shows us scary videos. I watched some of his videos. They were scary as hell. And so far I didn't watch this one. Okay, you know what? Scarycom 2020. No. Scarycom. Okay, yes. This one.
In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch.
Damn, you already started off. Like, damn, let me just. Alright, so if you get scared easily, don't watch this video, alright? I'm just warning you. And if you're like paranoid, and if you get paranoid very easily, or shit like that, just please don't watch this video. I'm not trying to harm anyone. But anyways, but if you're like a grown ass man who is scared of nothing, just like me, like I literally, guys, this is true by the way. I might be haunted, but when I'm alone in the house or when I'm alone, like in the house or in my room, I just keep hearing breathing. So literally this happened so this started a year ago. No jokes, a year ago. So yeah, then it stopped a few months ago. But I really hope it doesn't come back because I am not even joking around. One time I was like, oh, maybe it's myself breathing, so I hold my breath and I still hear it. So I hope it doesn't come back. Hopefully. Let's just start watching.
In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch after watching TV by himself. The boy's father, known as Oscar Nunez, had no idea that his son was out in the living room during this time. But Oscar isn't surprised by this, given that his son occasionally sneaks out of his room to watch TV while everyone else is asleep. But tonight, on December 1st of 2019, his son quickly realizes that maybe it's best if he didn't stay up past his bedtime. Now, before showing this clip, it's worth mentioning that recently, strange things have been happening to this family. On one occasion, the family had come home late at night and saw this, an infestation of flies, most of which were surrounding the house. But the strangest part about this is that not a single fly was inside the trash bin that was right next to their home. Understandably, Oscar's family...
There's a dead body in the walls in your garage, literally everywhere near your garage or in your garage. Because why the fuck is there nothing in the trash bin? Like, what the fuck?
was thoroughly unsettled.
Yeah, they probably killed somebody and then hid their body in the garage.
Back to this video, the family believes that it may have some connection to the fly incident. The son is dead asleep when this is captured.
Okay. I don't see nothing. Okay, what the fuck is going on?
Upon checking the cameras, Oscar saw this, a figure standing in the hallway, but no one else was awake during this time.
I thought this was like a camera glitch. Oh wait, that actually looks like somebody. Not gonna lie. They're like, let me just zoom in real quick. Okay, and by the way, guys, I don't have premium anymore. Anymore. I haven't had it, a while. Like in 3 months, I think I didn't have it. But alright, you know what?
It's 3 in the morning and something appears in the dark. They, or it, just stands there without moving an inch. But it doesn't go unnoticed by Oscar's son, who before this was moving erratically on the couch. But creepiest of all is that the figure somehow vanishes into nothingness. The hallway is now empty compared to before. Oscar was surely creeped out by this footage, and like his family, he believes that this incident had something to do with the fly incident that occurred recently.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I have a theory. Okay. So basically, before they moved in here, there was like a man who lived there, and they have like recently died, and some shit like that. And so then the house was given by this family, and the family bought it. Yeah. So let me just try to remember. So yeah, that's just basically the spirit of the guy. I mean, there's literally darkness right here, so I guess I could turn on my camera so you guys can see my reaction. Is it on? Oh, what? Also, by the way, I'm at my grandma's. Oh yeah, guys. I just make it smaller. I think this is perfect. Alright, let's start this shit. Hey.
Paranormal or not, these occurrences are pretty creepy. But until further updates are given, we'll have to speculate for now as to what exactly is going on with Oscar's home.
Yeah. Just make this a little smaller.
On February 7th of 2023,
Yeah,
footage from a security camera was shared by Nicole White, who to this day has no idea what was captured. Nicole explains that the video was recorded when her brother and sister were setting up a surveillance camera inside her house. It was a gift for Nicole and her family, including her own brother, who was living with her at this time. But this may be the reason why the following happened. Nicole believes that her brother's collection of archaeological artifacts, like fossils and arrowheads, were all either cursed or haunted. Because she lived under the same roof as him, she no doubt believes that what was captured had some connection to those artifacts. Now in the video, Nicole's sister is using their brother as a point of reference for the camera when this is captured.
Alright, let me just look very closely. What the fuck was that?
It's no wonder why Nicole was terrified upon seeing this. Looking closely, a creepy, goat-like apparition appears over her brother's shoulder. It's there momentarily, before vanishing out of sight. Now, whether sharing the resemblance of a goat or not, there's no denying that a distinct outline of some figure is seen. But according to Nicole, if you look closely, you can make out a pair of horns and nails. This might be the reason why she compares it to the Goat Man, an urban legend about a creature who's both human and goat. While she isn't saying that it's the Goat Man itself, she is claiming that it's supernatural and believes that her brother's collection of artifacts is the reason for its presence. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera or not?
Well, it looks like to me. How is it not? You dumbass.
It's late at night when a single mother known as Brandy Nettleton records her son's bedroom. She was hearing noises coming from inside. However, her son wasn't home at the time of this recording.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing the door close.
What?
It'll just shut. But
what?
Now the audio cuts off during this time. This is something that often happens throughout the video, which although strange, does add to the creepiness of the footage. But things would only get creepier from here on out. Brandy's already freaked out by the noises she apparently heard, but little does she know that she would end up capturing the following on video. Moments after the audio cuts, this happens.
sorry. So anyway, my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there.
What?
There's somebody up there. I'm gonna see
Right,
if I
I'm
can try to.
under the blanket because my
Let me take
room
you guys.
is
I'll take
cold
you guys
as
up there and
fuck.
show you there's nobody up there. Let's see
When
if
I
I can
get
catch
warmed
it.
up, I'm gonna get out of my blanket. Blanket. What the fuck? 2 minutes later? Oh, what the fuck happened?
Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it.
Oh, what's this?
I know you guys heard that. I hope I got that.
Okay.
Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like I recorded it?
Can you just give me a moment to say what the fuck? Sorry for pausing a lot. This video is literally 11 minutes long. Literally 12 minutes long. And this video is 7 minutes long. We're 7 minutes into the video. Okay, I just got confused. I'm not American, guys. Okay, so, she just basically saw the fucking door opening. Okay? Like, what the fuck?
It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room.
Like, what the fuck at the head? I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it did.
And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear, I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me to show them nobody's here. Oh my god. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys. I know, I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay.
Damn.
Oh my god, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there, and I got it on recording, yes. Look at his door's
Oh, that's
moving.
my school group. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go up there, and I'm gonna show you guys. Nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Oh my god. Hurry up and come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody. You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. Or when she's not here. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more. Oh my god.
In a panic frenzy, Brandy and her daughter run down the stairs to get away from what just happened. Now, there are two things worth pointing out about this clip. The first
What is
being
it?
that Brandy shuts the door after checking inside. We can hear the door clicking and latching into place after she closes it, but somehow it opens up as we just saw. To Brandy, this was a key indication that it wasn't a draft or an uneven door frame that was causing its movement. However, it's the second detail that makes this whole encounter even more creepy. Only a day or two after this incident, Brandy's dog was acting strange. Pixie, the dog's name, would stare at the ceiling and start acting up out of nowhere. Keep in mind, though, that the room you're seeing is below the floor on which the son's bedroom is at.
Damn, that dog can do good ass flips. Sorry for being quiet. I'm just thinking what the fuck I should do if this was happening to me. Sorry for not talking for a while. I mean, damn, that dog can do flips. That's crazy. Sorry for being quiet for a while.
Fan is off, and he's hearing something. And now he's going crazy.
Yay! My best friend!
You hear something?
Yo, watch me do
Pixie, strange
fucking
behavior
back.
is
I
nothing
mean,
new.
side
It's been happening ever
flips.
since Brandy's sister moved out of the
Woo!
house. Her sister, according to Brandy, is the reason for these unusual happenings. She believes that her sister had brought something into the house after using a Ouija board before she left. But of course, I'll let you be the judge on that. There's been a few updates on Brandy's page since making
Wait a
this video.
minute. Did you guys? I heard that online. Wait a minute. How old can you be, like, to literally use a Ouija board? Like, I just wonder that. Because if the kid was using it, yeah, I did use a character, and yeah, I was telling my dad, you have to buy me literally Logitech with a racing wheel. When my wheel that I have right now, when it gets old, and I was asking my dad to buy me VR, because later, maybe in a few months, I will do a VR wait a minute, VR VR video. I don't know, Beat Saber, because yeah, I was in a birthday party, and yeah, we used a VR. Alright, let's just. How old? Yeah, I did search up how old is Eminem. Okay, anyways, how old is Thanos Squid Game? What the fuck? Alright, let's. How old do you need to be to use a what? A Ouija board? Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, let me just tell you something. You need to be 18 to smoke, 21 to drink, but 8 fucking years old to summon a fucking demon. Is this actually true? I mean, if you can, I don't think you can actually summon actual demons, but sometimes you can. So why the fuck is a kid? Why is a kid? Imagine a parent had to move out of their house just because of their kid. That would be crazy. Anyways, just skip the fucking video and let's just play. Wait, okay.
This video, which you can check out in case you're interested. But for now, as it seems, this video remains a mystery.
Number 6.
It's nighttime somewhere in Argentina when a family gets together for dinner. As all members finish up their meal, one relative begins to record, but as he pans the camera around the room, he captures this.
Oh, that's just a statue, a naked fucking statue. Why is there a naked fucking statue? Are they, like, weird?
There appears to be someone by the poolside just watching the family from a distance. However, they don't appear to be moving.
I mean, they're literally a statue, but they colored a hair.
While it might be that a guest was enjoying their evening by the pool, given that this dinner was taking place at a hotel, something about them seems strange. Zooming in, it looks like they're completely still and seems like their mouth is the only part that's moving. The person recording this immediately stopped filming upon noticing this unusual behavior. Its pale complexion was already enough to spook them.
Okay.
To this day, the relative who took this has no idea who or what was outside the hotel room that they were eating at. Now, this next video comes from a mother known as Stephanie Johnson, who was doing a live stream with one of her kids when something happened that forced her to end the live feed at once. The incident had completely taken Stephanie by surprise, but not as much as her daughter, who was terribly shaken up by what happened. The two had been doing a live stream inside their house when no one else was home. It was just Stephanie and her child alone at home, letting viewers know that they'll be taking a 5-minute break from the live stream when this is captured.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. What are you scared of? All right, before you go, say Happy New Year. I'm scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared. Of what? I'm scared. I'm scared too. Of my own life. There's not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost? Where is it? Where's the ghost?
Yo, this is the #1 mom.
You're fine.
Number 2 mom. My mom is obviously the best.
Is it over there? Where is it?
You might remember me posting a video that my mom died, and you're gonna be like, yo, bro, your mom isn't even alive. Okay, I don't give a fuck if she's not alive. She's still the #1 mom.
Where? Is it Grandpa? It's not.
Is it grandpa? Bro, this must be when I was younger. This has to be when I was literally like 1 year old. Oh, never mind. This has to be when I was 1 year old. Like my grandpa, no, when I was 2 years old, not 1. But my grandpa died 8 years ago. So this has to be like 8 years ago.
What's the matter?
Oh, so this is where the baby's crying sound effect came from.
Okay, come here. Do you see what I deal with?
Stephanie immediately ends the live stream to console her daughter, making sure she's okay, because, as it seems, something had terribly spooked her. As soon as Charlie, her daughter, said that a ghost was there, Stephanie assumed it was her grandfather's spirit. Perhaps she said this to lighten up the situation. But strangely, Charlie quickly said no and proceeded to have an outburst. If it wasn't her supposed grandpa's ghost, then what was it? While some believe that something was present, others write that the video had simply spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be something quite upsetting to elicit such a sudden response, but it's never made certain. Neither Stephanie nor others in her family who've seen this clip could figure out what it was that had made Charlie so frightened. But let me know your thoughts on this one. Just what had spooked Charlie?
I don't know what spooked Charlie.
At around 11 p.m., two friends inside a pickup truck began to happily sing after waiting in traffic for hours on end. According to Ezzy, the person who sent me this, they were stuck in traffic.
Wait. Imagine you're stuck in a green light, right? And you're just stuck in there for hours. The guy in front of you must be fucking asleep, because why the fuck is he not? For a second. Alright, so I kinda like skipped back.
At around 11 p.m., two friends inside a pickup truck began to happily sing after waiting in traffic for hours on end. According to Ezzy, the person who sent me this, they were stuck in traffic due to an accident that occurred earlier.
Okay.
On the same highway that the men are on, a motorcyclist
Ooh.
crashed into a truck, resulting in a traffic jam. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist lost his life upon impact.
Alright, guys. My grandma come in the room. She gave me things so I can feel better. And right now I'm eating it. Okay? And wait a while, and I can talk normally.
To only a few hours later, and this is captured. Watch closely.
Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
As both men sing along, something appears behind them. It appears outside the truck, floating in midair while following the vehicle. As Ezzy writes, a pale face with no body is observed, and strangely, neither man noticed it. Well, that is, until much later when they saw this video. Ezzy writes that the men believe this face was the spirit of the motorcyclist who passed away on the same road. And if it wasn't the motorcyclist, then it had to be one of the many victims who lost their lives on this highway. Many accidents have happened here, according to Ezzy, but what do you think? Could this supposed face be a case of pareidolia? Or is it likely that something supernatural was caught on camera?
Okay.
At a local bakery, a couple of kids are waiting patiently to get some candy from the shop's baker. It's Halloween, and the bakery is giving out treats to those who stop by. Although everyone in this video is getting some candy, one kid in particular isn't. He stands a few feet away from the group while seemingly observing them. It could be that he's shy and therefore hesitant to step forward. Or, as many comments have noted, it may be that he's seeing something. Now you might miss it, but at the start of the video, the small boy says something out loud, like, "Look it," as if noticing something in front of him. He even points at whatever it is that he's seeing. As soon as he does this, this happens. Watch closely. For some reason, the boy suddenly stops in his tracks as if something was blocking his path. He stands in place while staring at something unseen, but then his head quickly tilts up in the same way that someone would after being hit or pushed to the ground. In comment after comment, the same thing is being said. Something had pushed the boy. From the sudden pause in his walk to
What
earlier
the
when he
fuck?
said "look it" while pointing at something, it's understandable as to why many think this. So, did something actually push the boy,
the
or
entity
was something
has.
else at play here that caused him to fall? It's hard to say, but the more you watch this clip, the harder it gets to answer this question. Now, this next video was submitted to me by a viewer who saw a video that left them extremely unsettled. They had seen the clip on Instagram and write that the footage originates from a city in Yemen where a store owner caught something creepy on camera. He was working late at night when a woman walked in. However, something was very off about this woman.
What
The
the
person
fuck?
who sent me this writes that her hand doesn't look right, her voice changes at one point, which is what spooked the guy, and her face doesn't look right either. Now, with a description like this, I had to watch the clip in full screen to see if they appear as so. Needless to say, something about them definitely seems odd. Take a look. ها؟ ولا واحد طبعا ما بشتغل معاك من الزبدة يا والله لا طيب طيب. The first thing that stands out about this woman is her complexion. Her pale skin is similar to that of someone who is sick or passed away. The submitter of this footage couldn't agree more that her appearance is uncanny. Now, the comments on the original video believe that this was a clear case of an evil entity pretending to be a person. Even the caption on this video claims that they're non-human, given that a pair of hooves can be seen where their feet should be. Personally, it's hard to tell if that's so, as the video's quality isn't that good. But the sudden voice change and the weird questions, like repeatedly asking who passed away, further makes the so-called person creepy. But like with all videos, you be the
What
judge.
the fuck?
Just who or what had come to visit the store owner during the late hours of the night? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check, on May 20th of 2024, a woman named Shireen Ann notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled. After this incident, she made a video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously.
What the fuck? Do I understand her with what she said? She's not English. Okay.
To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
What the fuck?
It was at this moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night, but as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this.
Well, hello there. Who are you?
Shireen had no idea that in the photo she took, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told. Looking closely, it looks as if someone or something is staring at her. She believes that they, or it, had been the one responsible for the noises she heard before. Now, the figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a body, which is pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence, but one can assume that Shireen was terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy. A similar photo was recently posted on Facebook. However, the figure in this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid-looking person is caught in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's still there. With no new updates since then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown.
Okay, guys. I still have the thing in my mouth, but it's almost away, so I guess I'll just, yeah. I'll just spit it out in the trash bag. Just wait. It will be 1 second for you guys, but it will be a few seconds for me. Okay? Alright, guys, so I spit it out. And yes, I ate earlier, so that's why I burped. Excuse me, by the way. Wait a minute. Excuse me again. Excuse me again. Yeah, I ate a lot earlier because, yeah, I was just yesterday I barely ate anything, So that's why I ate a lot today. Anyways, I'm fully heated up, so I am not in my
Thanks for
blanket.
watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Okay, let's watch another one. Yay! Alright, let's watch another one. Just because, yeah. Okay.
On the night of November 16 of 2024,
On what?
On the night of November 16 of 2024, the
16,
school teacher stands
2024.
outside of his class while struggling to remain calm. Only a few minutes ago, he was just inside setting up decorations for his class when he had to stop and immediately walk out after seeing something that made him jump out of his skin. Now, the school that he teaches at doesn't
Alright,
really
this
have
is the way how to jump out of your skin. Just kidding.
history of paranormal occurrences, but the students there would often make up stories and rumors about the school being haunted, specifically by a student who used to go there. Whether or not the student actually existed remains a mystery, but tonight, after encountering what just happened, he no doubt believes that his class is haunted, if not the whole school. This is what he caught.
All right, I'm just finishing up putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board setting things up. I'm taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor. And let me show you. Do you see?
What the fuck? Okay.
I mean, is that not a kid sitting right there?
I was literally thinking that, is that a kid? That actually looks like a kid. At first I thought it was like, what the fuck is that? But then it looked a lot like a kid like doing this. Let me just put on my camera because yeah, now my camera will obviously work. Camera, please get bigger. Alright, so in my looks, this is what the kid was doing. But if it was like a shadow or some shit like that. Alright, I guess I can keep on my camera. Yeah, I hope you.
It appears that someone is sitting at a desk towards the back of the class while facing the board in front of it. Now, just for reference, this is what it usually looks like when there isn't someone occupying a seat. Nothing stands out because clearly nothing is there. But somehow, either someone or something appears. It's hard to make out any specific features, but there's definitely an outline resembling that of a child's, as viewers noted. Because of this, the instructor believes that the spirit of a former student had come to see him. However, they had come way too late to class. Now, it's worth noting that a few months ago, the school had an accident involving someone who went there. It isn't certain, but the following footage might be related.
Yeah.
See, but they just put a girl in the back.
The specifics of what occurred are unknown, but according to a source, the student had unfortunately passed away only days after the accident. Ever since then, the kids at the school would come up with rumors saying that the girl's spirit haunts the building. If that's so,
Hey, yo, the girl's spirit. Okay, wait. I'm trying to figure out if I think my camera is doing a 1 second delay
then this
or 0.3 second delay.
definitely makes what was captured a whole lot more interesting. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own judgment.
Okay,
Was a
I don't.
ghost caught on camera? Or might there be something that could possibly explain what was captured? As always,
I
let me know what you
also,
think down below.
by the way, R.I.P. to that girl. Rest in peace. I hope you have a good time in heaven. And your spirit just came down from heaven to literally earth. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to all of the spirits, by the way.
Now, the following footage was recently shared by a
Especially
mother
to my
who was home
mom
alone when this happened.
and my
The
grandpa.
only other person inside the house was her baby, who had just been put to sleep in her crib. It's been a hectic night trying to calm her down, as she wouldn't stop crying. According to Angela, the mother, her baby would continuously stare at an empty space before bursting into tears. It was
What the
definitely
heck?
strange, but it wasn't something Angela found concerning. That is, until the following incident took place. At around 10 at night, Angela is woken up by a notification on her phone,
Patio.
alerting her that a person has been detected in the back.
Patio. What the fuck? Patio. What the fuck is a patio?
Patio. She immediately checks the security camera outside her house from her smartphone to see if maybe her husband was back from work. Instead, she sees this.
She sees a fucking ghost. Is that a child? And it fades away. Don't walk. Wait. Don't walk right. The dog walked up to the lemonade stand, said, running to say, and he said to the man running to say, "Hey, wop, got any grapes?" No. And then he went away and he, what? Okay, I can sing that song. Like, what the fuck? Why did you get away?
At first, Angela thought that the figure was simply a case of pareidolia, but then suddenly, this happens. The figure, which Angela thinks looks like a little girl, slowly dissipates into thin air. Just like that, the silhouette is gone. Now, Angela has made a video showing where the little girl had appeared. While it does give some context, her video makes the footage a whole lot creepier.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is.
Okay.
So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
Why is it she can't do it with that? Damn,
It's the
why is
fact
my
that
room
Angela
so
shows what it
goddamn
looks like if someone were to be standing at the door that makes the footage creepier. If Angela's
And
body
I don't
wasn't
know
able to be
why my
seen, as she
camera. I
demonstrates,
don't know
then
why
how is
cameras
this
can
clearly
do
apparent?
when
They,
everything goes
or
like
it,
just
just
in
stands there,
darkness.
completely motionless. While she doesn't know for sure if this was something paranormal, she now knows what it was that her child was looking at. She believes that this had been responsible for making her baby upset. But of course, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or has something else been captured?
By the way, I'm in Macedonia, so that's why. If you literally skip the part
On September
where I
20th of
fucking
2020,
said I am Macedonian, here you know now that I have a group chat in my school.
a father decides to record his two sons during a playful
At least I can
activity.
actually
Both his
put
kids are
some-
engaged in a playful wrestling match, with each one trying their best to beat the other. It's a tight match, as it looks like neither one can win the game. Well, that is, until one of them gets distracted. It's unclear as to what he's seeing, but his full attention is given. In fact, he's so distracted that his opponent takes this opportunity to beat him. Although capturing his loss on camera, something else was captured that neither of the kids' parents could explain. While looking at the video he took, the father sees this.
Okay, they're actually fighting. Damn. What the? That scared the living crap. What the fuck? Yo, I'm actually looking around my room. What the? That scared the living shit out of me. Nah, this shit ain't normal. That actually scared me. And it's not there anymore. What? What the fuck was that? Let me just get it. Let me just watch this real quick. Why is my camera getting there? Okay. Because I didn't. If you guys didn't know, but if you don't touch the screen for a while, the screen gets darker. I'm basically warning you that your phone is gonna turn off. No, okay. On my phone the screen gets dark like in 10 seconds, or maybe 7. I don't know.
As the father sees that his son is fixated on something, he points the camera to where he is looking, but he doesn't see what it is that's so captivating, whether he missed it.
By the way, my grandma lives in a literal building, so if you keep hearing bam, bam, bam up like right here or anywhere, that's just like the other floor. My grandma is literally on the 2nd floor, and the 3rd floor is loud as fuck. No, the 2nd floor is loud as fuck because my grandma literally has a dog, 7 years old, literally just wants to like cuddle and get petted. So yeah, I also always pet the dog. Anyways, you guys can see me that I'm a lot at my grandma's house these days. Oh damn, I have a double chin. Ew. What the fuck? Okay, why do I have a... Okay, I guess my skin like is touching this and making it look like a double chin. But it's not a double chin. Like, what the fuck? It's not a double chin, don't worry guys. If it was a double chin... Ew. Wait, what the fuck? How did my teeth get so goddamn yellow? Oh, wait. What the fuck? I swear I brushed them. Well, maybe I brushed them less because... Ew. Nah, I should brush my teeth a little bit more. I only brush my teeth when I'm like going out, going to school, shit like that. But we're having a few days break, and that's why I'm not brushing my teeth that much. Sorry guys if you're disgusted.
It simply was not visible. The camera had caught it. In the closet, a face is captured, but like something out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly staring at the camera. Whatever this is just stays in this corner, but when the father pans the camera to the same spot after turning away momentarily, it's no longer there. Although taken in 2020, there hasn't been any further info on this clip. Yet still, no info is needed to make this footage any creepier. While there has yet to be any updates, viewers continue to speculate as to what exactly was inside this wardrobe. In the following video, a couple of friends are standing outside a building that hasn't been occupied for years.
Okay.
Nothing about this building had stood out to the friends until they saw this. Now, at first glance, the so-called ghost appears to be mistaken for a plastic bag. This is so considering that it looks to be caught on a wire that's connected to the building.
Okay.
But as the video plays out, the notion of this being a bag suddenly becomes questionable. If this had been nothing more than a piece of plastic, then how does one explain the following? As all friends continue to watch the alleged bag, this happens.
That doesn't look like a fucking bag. Like, what the fuck? And guys, I've been telling my mom, I literally want fucking braces, and she didn't get me ones. I know, like, bracelets are, like, painful, but I told my mom to get one of those bracelets where you can literally take them out, put them in. My sister used to wear those. Like, a year ago, she started using them, and 7 months ago, she stopped using them. Or maybe 6 months ago. I don't remember. But I just want my routine straight. God, why the fuck did you delete the plastic bag? Did it literally? Why is that the unluckiest plastic bag? Oh wait, I forgot. It's a fucking ghost.
Whatever this might have been just floats around before somehow vanishing, but it does this only after the friends started calling out to it. It's as if it was hiding away from them. Now, it could very well be that its movement was merely a coincidence that occurred when they shouted, but despite that, it doesn't explain how it just disappears into nothingness. For this reason, the group believes a ghost was on the roof of this abandoned building. Ghost or not, neither viewers nor the group could explain just how exactly this white object vanished without a trace.
Yeah.
Like most
What
videos,
the
there has
fuck?
yet to be a definitive explanation for what was caught. On October 18th of 2024, a video recorded by a security camera inside a classroom began spreading among students after many were freaked out by what was captured. The footage was initially posted by the teacher of this classroom. Mr. Simon, the instructor in question, wanted to share something creepy that he came across while looking at video recordings of his lectures. Rarely does he ever check the camera, but apparently, a student of his had complained about being bullied by a classmate. So naturally, Mr. Simon checks the camera to see what was going on between the two. But while checking, he sees a notification saying that motion was detected at 10 p.m. on October 17th. Now this was odd, considering that school was closed during this time. He checks the footage, expecting a thief or a janitor to appear. But instead, he ends up seeing something that scares the living daylights out of him. This is what he saw.
Where's this so-called ghost? There's nothing here.
It's easy to miss the first time, but in case you did, something appears at the entrance to the classroom after a few rotations from the camera. It's pretty faint, but it's there. The camera seems to notice it as it stops moving and stays pointing at the figure. But when it sees it, the figure just seemingly vanishes. The misty apparition, as Mr. Simon calls it, is no longer present throughout the footage. Or at least, that's what he thinks. Because according to viewers, the reason as to why the camera keeps on moving is because it's still picking up the supposed ghost that was seen. Wherever the camera points is where it's at. It's just not visible. But despite whether or not the mysterious figure was still present, Mr. Simon is fully
Damn.
convinced that something otherworldly had appeared. To this day, he has no idea what exactly was inside his class and wonders if the camera will ever see this mysterious figure again. Just what was inside Mr. Simon's class?
I didn't know it was gonna be this long.
In the Russian city of Kirov, a couple were driving down a highway when their dash cam caught footage of something pretty creepy. This video was submitted to me by Gregory P., who saw the clip on a local news station. Upon seeing what was captured, he immediately knew that the incident was anything but normal. As the couple drive down the road, they see this.
What the?
Там мужик на дороге стоял.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious silhouette shows up in front of the car. Its sudden appearance was startling enough that the woman driving swerved upon seeing it. While it may seem like someone was actually standing there, something about them has led viewers to believe that this figure was no person at all, given that they or it doesn't flinch upon seeing the approaching vehicle, and also that they just manifest out of nowhere. It's believed that this was paranormal. Although it's hard to say for sure if that's so, at least it's certain that most viewers think something unexplainable was captured. Now, this next video was submitted to me by Sienna G, who received the following clip from her aunt. In the footage, Sienna's aunt is filming her son, who appears to be roaming around inside a room. Although initially thinking that her aunt had sent her a cute video of her little cousin, Sienna soon felt that something was off about the clip. It wasn't obvious at first, but upon watching it the second time, she instantly got chills. The clip, as it turns out, was sent to Sienna because something strange was captured. Have a look.
How mommy say got the stuff look like this? Take it out. Come on.
As Sienna's aunt films her son, she catches something passing by in front of the camera, but it's really quick when it happens. At exactly 17 seconds into the video, a dark silhouette emerges from the left side of the screen before making its way across the room. By slowing the footage, one can see that something distinct is moving past the camera, but it's also when you slow the footage that the video gets even more creepy. Looking at the figure frame by frame, you'll notice that it has a full torso and also what looks like an arm. However, one thing is missing: its head. Despite moving pretty fast, we can still make out what looks like a body, but nowhere in sight do we see a head. This fact alone is what spooked Sienna and her aunt upon looking closely at the clip. If no one else had been inside the room,
Wait. Why the fuck did you make them? They're actually the most brave people in the world. Because a literal headless man just passed them and they didn't give a fuck. They just kept recording. Like, shit, why the fuck are you still recording? A fucking retard has passed your place. I mean, yeah. Anyways.
what's this? A definitive answer to this question has yet to be given. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like,
Oh, fuck you.
back to the video. It appears that no one else is around except me in the following video. You can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Get
That being
out.
said, let's get back to the video.
Okay. Get out. Oh my gosh.
In the following video,
Hey
a
guys,
young
when I get like a lot of viewers on my stream, I'm gonna like do a challenge where somebody can get my Snapchat. Like a random viewer can actually get my Snapchat. I'm not even joking. So you can like contact me, but I'm not choosing out like random people. I ask you questions, blah blah blah, to see if you're normal, and I'm gonna ask to show your face. So literally, I just put my face over the camera of your face, and the people can't just like see your face, alright? So they're
Girl
gonna see
plays
my
with a pair of
face instead of yours. I think we're gonna do that on Discord because I'm trying to learn how to start a Discord chat. I mean, I'm trying to learn how to even make a Discord thingy. So yeah, let's just watch the video.
Glasses while mom and dad talk in the bedroom. It appears that no one else is around except maybe their pet dog. But according to the mother who sent me this clip, there is no way that her dog was responsible for this creepy incident. If no one else was present in the kitchen during this time, as she states, then what was this? Understandably, the child's parents were freaked out upon listening to what was captured. Either in the kitchen or somewhere else in the house, a loud screech is heard. Someone in the house had screamed, but this doesn't make any sense, as no one else lives there except them, who certainly didn't scream during this recording. Now, even stranger is the fact that their daughter had no reaction whatsoever to the sound. In fact, no one else had heard it when it happened. Whether person or ghost, the family has no clue as to who or what had made the noise.
Number one.
In this last video, a man who lives alone recorded a video to show what's been happening ever since he moved in. The apartment that he's currently renting isn't exactly a place he calls home. Almost every night, something strange happens. From tapping noises coming from outside his window to things moving on their own as if tipped over by someone, he no doubt believes that his new place is haunted. Now, he's been recording a couple occurrences ever since moving in, but the most recent video on his page is by far the most unsettling encounter he's ever had. It's late at night when this is captured.
Время 2:30 ночи. А мы только начинаем веселиться. Проснулся от стука из шкафа. А это одна сторона, левая дверца, слегка приоткрывается и стучит.
Okay.
Не знаю, видно, не
Can
видно.
you give me a translate? I can see what's going on. Why are you just standing there? So, if I'm like alone, I am like gonna like be scared, right? I'm gonna be scared as fuck. But if I'm with someone, at least I don't have to die alone. I mean, it's better to like be with someone and not be by yourself. Like, he is by himself. Like, if I'm with someone, I'm telling them, yo, should we like try to fight this fucking demon? And he's gonna be like, yeah, why not? But if I'm alone, I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck. But because if that is a demon, literally in my house, we literally have the power of Jesus. Like, bro, we're gonna literally, like say, I don't know what we should say. Like, I mean, we literally have the power of Jesus. Holy fuck, yeah. We're 1 hour in the video, like the 1 hour from 5. Hey yo, stop opening. Okay, is he actually gonna open? Yo, I think you should call the police. Go back at the bed like
It goes without saying, but the man was on edge throughout the whole night. Thinking that someone was hiding in his wardrobe, he walks over with caution. But this wasn't necessary, as eventually he finds out that nothing was inside. Or so it seems. While nothing in particular stands out, except for some moving hangers, viewers believe that a presence of some sort was actually in there. It just wasn't visible to the naked eye. Whatever presence might have been there.
To the naked eye? Okay, so I see if I cover my eye, I could see it. Or should I use like high-tech demon finder?
This definitely spooked the man, but regardless, this alone was enough to send him out of his place.
By the way, when I get my very first VR, I'm gonna show you how I'm playing Beat Saber. Or probably play like literally fighting game with lots of blood and gore type shit.
And into a new one. No further videos have been posted since then, but until new footage is released, this one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Alright, anyways, bye guys.